As we continue to look at Hebrews 11, through this, we've looked at the heroes of the faith, and now we're at the bottom of chapter 11, verse 32, and the phrase that I refer to them as the others. The writer says, I don't have time to tell you about these, and he lists a few of them. And Gideon is the first one we come to, and I've told you before, Gideon is just I think the Bible character of all Bible characters that I associate with most, not because God has called me to lead 300 people in this massive war or whatever, but we find Gideon, we don't see him as this mighty man of valor as what Scripture calls him, or this valiant warrior as what God calls him. We see him hiding. There's not a lot of faith in that. He's hiding from the Midianites. He's doing his job in reverse, so he won't be seen. But he has every right to do. He has every reason to do that, because the Midianites were just oppressing the Israelites. But we see that he stepped out on faith. He took the chance, right? He took this impractical, improbable assignment. And we saw last week that as we do that, and as we, like Gideon, the more we say yes to God and taste and see that he is good, the more our faith will increase. And look at the lasting impact on this. In chapter 8 of Judges, verse 28, the writer writes, "So Midian was subdued." They were held under the hand before the people of Israel, and they raised their heads no more, and Israel had rest for 40 years in the days of Gideon. Because of Gideon's faithfulness, the land had this, he was able to have rest in the land that had not had rest for a long time. He was able to be a part of a lasting impression or an impact. And listen, it is not about Gideon. It's not about you. It's not about me. It's about being faithful, obedient to God's call. And we just don't know what saying yes to certain opportunities will do. When we miss opportunities because we lack the faith, or we're fearful because of our weaknesses, we don't step out, we don't share a good word, we don't say what we know needs to be said because we're afraid of the repercussions of that. I've been there. I stay there oftentimes. I pray every morning that I don't pray for opportunities, because God's going to give me the opportunities. I pray every morning that I will be obedient and I'll be present in every moment, so that I will not miss opportunities to have not about me, but for God to have a lasting impact in somebody's life. My prayer for you, and I hope that you pray today, man, God, help me not